The entire story started way behind in 2019 when a group of 4 friends approached us to design a house for them. Geleyara Goodu in Kannada means, in terms of a word, it literally translates to a nest for a friends. Hi, I am Vijay Upadhyay.
Rajani from Avani Mudra Design.
Join me for an exclusive home tour of Geleyara Goodu in Bangalore.
To watch premium videos and access PDF ebooks with house plans, log on to buildofy.com. The link is in the description below.
Usually you get an opportunity when you design a house or a home, you have a 2 representative, husband and wife, maybe children. But here we had an opportunity to multiple interaction with multiple cultural identities. So they worked in a same company and they had an idea to have a house together.
We were roommates. Later on he joined us and we built a bond which is probably beyond words. And the beautiful feeling of friendship is what bonded us together. So I used to mention to these guys that we need to do something on our own. We have the capacity to do something on our own. I'm ready to build or buy anything, but provided my friends has to be right with me. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to build alone. I'm not going to stay alone.
As a brief, it has to look identical. So within this constraint of cohesiveness and similarity, we can bring in or meet the needs of individual aspiration is a very, very big task for me in this project. Site is located outside the city limits of Bangalore with a large community of 1,000 plots in a private gated community. They approached us with a set of 5 plots which is each measuring 60-40. We wanted to inculcate a single entry, and there was a beautiful tree which generated an overall scheme of things. So there was a beautiful existing tree with a canopy.
Everybody should enter the property from one direction. No matter what, we will not have a separate entrances. The reason for that is to have that feeling of oneness. That gives us an opportunity to see each other every single day, very often. That keeps us connected.
All your facilities which doesn't require a ventilation, like your box rooms and a parking, everything is tucked below. So the ground plane can be elevated upwards. When I stand here, I can look uninterruptedly towards the outside, but from the road I have got a 3-meter high compound wall.
And then you come to a central space which opens out to individual houses. You come through a foyer and then you come to this double height living room which has 360-degree view of full height windows. And as you can see, the living room also has a connectivity to the first floor. There is a passage which ends with a beautiful puja room.
We created a double bay plan for each of the house. And as an individual footprint, we wanted to have some more landscape which has been interspersed within. So we have scooped out a green court within each plot which is overlooking each other. Staircase is also detailed in such a way that it feels very light. So we have got an open riser staircase which is fabricated out of wood and metal.
And my brief was very clear that house should not dominate. No matter what, house should not dominate. We wanted greenery to be a part of our house. In fact, greenery should dominate our house. It's not the house.
Also in terms of a massing, also if you see from inside out, all this stepping outwards. So from each level of the house, it becomes a lot more participatory. As well as that becomes like an internal communication across the balconies also. People can communicate or speak across without actually getting down the house or coming into the main courtyard or without getting out of the house.
maybe 20 years back when we lived with our parents or their houses. The houses had a fantastic life, the house itself had life because the houses were small, everything was interconnected, kids used to play, everybody knew in the street, nobody talked about elevation at that time, nobody talked about vastu. But the beauty was that everybody lived together. So I wanted to get that oneness feeling. Nobody should talk about our house. Everybody should say, you have built something which is unique. It's not the structure that should say, wow, it's the environment, because we are a part of environment.
And we firmly believe any of our project, it's not about building a building, we want to build relationship with the client. So I keep telling my clients, if you go to any of our houses, you'll get a free cup of coffee for sure.
They gave us the full free hand, to actually explore, and they were ready to accept many new things which they had no clue of.
Free hand with a limited budget is a very tough thing to handle. And for each windows we fought literally with the client. They had so many apprehension. Who is going to clean the glass? Are you going to come here and clean the glass? What happens if the security breach happens? Then I told you, empty the money before you build the house, so nothing will be there to loot. So they'll all convinced, and finally we have got such a big glazing here. And nothing happened in last 1 year, touch wood. We always feel architecture takes a back seat and it becomes a backdrop for life. Before embarking on a journey, it has to be rooted in a cultural aspiration or a functional aspiration of an individual. Before embarking on a journey of creative tour in a limitless sea of possibilities. Oh, we have done. I feel it's a mock-up, right? Oh my God.